Hi everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story Season 2, Episode 67 with me, Sid, and the episode you last watched last week was an episode, not the last episode I recorded before I went away on holiday, but the last episode of this bit I recorded before I went away on holiday, where we found that item there. Let me just get myself back into that view, this ruin, and we set ourselves up here with our tent, which seems to be working pretty well, to be honest. You know, we've got our carry bag. You know, I'm going to stick that on my arm because we are going to go and try and tackle this ruin. I have never seen this ruin before, so this is a new ruin. I don't know whether it is a new ruin for this version of Vintage Story, or whether it's just one that I haven't seen before. Definitely getting the feeling that we're not welcome. Can we oh, yep, there's a Spidey beast over there, and a couple of drifters down there. More locusts down there, but they are just locusts. They're not saw blades or anything, which is ow. Some more down there. A lot of these big iron doors. Now, it'll be interesting to see how or whether my changes to the configs have actually held as well. But do you mind looking over there? That looks to be more ruin, and then you've got this over here. So this definitely looks like a place of interest. The question is how to tackle it, and then you've got something going on down there. They seem to be contained, so I am happy to leave those contained. Let's kind of look at this. Oh, there's a little bit of some kind of building over here as well, but that's got a mixture. Oh, hello. Corrupt, go away. Right, what we got going on? Because oh, hello. Hi. That didn't work out as well, quite as well as you planned, did it? Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're not so big now. Oh, she says missing. Miss it. Oh, this is taking its toll. Right, so we appear to have chains and a thing over that. It's only tier. How many more of you guys are gonna... Hello? Come on then. Come on, get close. Right. We'll have that. That's a given. That, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't seem to be solid. And then if we scuttle up here, I should probably have chosen my word very carefully there, because scuttle is what those locusts would do. So we've got those. We've got the door. We've got the big iron door. Oh, great! We get. You see, this to me. Look, these ruined stove, hook with a ruined coat on it. It has no practical usage in the real world. It doesn't give you any overpoweredness. You know, it's just a thing. You know, it's there. Ruined protective suit. You know, a bit of that. This guy doesn't give me anything other than a decorative item. Are these new? I don't remember these suits being quite so. Ruined hazmat suit. That's a new one. But it really doesn't give me anything. You know, this can be used for decoration. You know, I've got some skellybobs to decorate my builds with. And surely, I don't really want that. That's not particularly nice. Surely being able to decorate your builds is actually a good thing in a game which is predicated on building. You know, it makes very little sense to me to exclude you from the ability to build nice objects. So having the things break all the time, unless you use expensive to make glue, seems to me counterproductive. Now, I don't mind them breaking some of the time. Some of the time makes sense. Some of the time is good. That's a Gatekeeper's blueprint. I've got one of those, but we'll pick it up anyway. You know, some of the time makes a lot of sense. So this is a prison. I think we've worked out that from the design. And you know, now that I am not touching, because that is a broken object. That is going to crash your game if I try and pick that up. So yeah. Go away! Where do you even come from, huh? Food. And one of the things we've said for the longest time on the Rusty Gear server is I wish I could pick these up. And now I can. So I am kind of... I'm not going to take all of the skeletons. For one, it seems a little bit disrespectful. But I will have the butt rags, because they make nice decorative items. We'll come back and grab those clothes, and I think, I mean, these are nice if you can grab them, because the beams, and you know, beams is good. As are, to be fair, it's always nice if you can get yourself a little bit of a glass window as well. Don't think I can pick those up from there easily. This, oh, oh, oh. Sorry, I'm getting excited about fairly minor and trivial objects, but if I had these in the game, I would be a very happy bunny. So I need to find something to get rid of. Good question. It's a very good question. Not sure I know the answer. Right, let me... Let me get rid of that. Because I'd rather have those chains. And if I can get it, which will be easier. Said than done. Getting these rusted items can be a bit of a pig. A whole load of stuff over there as well. This is in all honesty quite a find. In more. Don't know why the metal beams work like that. I don't know whether I can. Might not be able to get them. Still, you know, such is life. Right, so that there's copper there as well. I mean, I'm not desperate for copper. Let us go. I mean, just look at all those beams there. That is a smorgasbord of. Oh, dead bunny. I know we did that. That fox. But if we go and empty our inventory into our travelling inventory, then yeah, that fella there. Oh, actually, we should probably eat. And then we can try the prison complex, which, well, I'll try the bits surrounding the prison complex. And then we'll things, because I'm likely to probably end up filling filling a considerable chunk of my inventory with junk. Let's not beat around the bush. But this, to me, this loot is the best loot, because this is the loot you can do stuff with, rather than the loot that you can't do stuff with. You can go in there, however, because you are not junk loot, you are treasure loot, kinda. Right, let's go. What time is it? 4:51. Yeah, we've got time. Let's go back and investigate some other bits of this ruin, and then we'll come back to the main prison complex. Leave Mrs. Bull. Mrs. Bull? That doesn't really work as a name, does it? Yeah. Mr. Bull, Mrs. Cow, maybe. Miss. See, these ruined stoves these are new. That's something I have not seen before. And that ruined knife was enough for me to actually walk on. I'll have that food as well. Can I find yeah, maybe there. Really awkward to get some of these beams. They really aren't the easiest of things. And these ruined stoves are everywhere. I think they've obviously become a favourite item. Is there anything else of interest? I don't think so there. I think we've more or less... oh yeah, there was the clothes, wasn't there? Anything good? Blacksmith's apron wouldn't be. I think most of that is just garbage, though, if I'm brutally honest. So, from there, let's go and have a look at this weird. Because this has got some weird water glitches. This obviously hasn't played nicely. That is fascinating. These are very interesting, not least of which because the more of those chains. And football. It's a football pitch. I don't like the way they're glitching for this thing. We'll have those gates because whilst they're not, I can make them. They are easier to. No, that's. Is it every other one then, do you think? Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, I don't want to swim. See that? This is going to be a pig. Oh, hello, what was that? That was... Alright, well, I'll get what I can. I'm certainly not going to kill myself, but these chains are quite nice. I'm not so worried about those, but the chains I think are worth having a go for if I can get them. Just because I've never seen them before. Oh, that's a weight. The weights. It's a gym. Got it. Figured it out. Didn't take me too long. I don't know what I'd do with these. But you know what? It's a lot easier to do something with them if you got them. Because if you ain't got them, you can't do it with them. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Don't like. No. And again, we'll get the ones we can. I'm not going to bother with all those skeletons. There's a limit to how many skeletons you can collect, isn't there, really? Right, it's getting dark. Let's go back home, well, back to my tent and sleep the night away, and then we'll come back and tackle that bit, because I suspect that's where the real fun is. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Alright, it's another day. We've slept well. Our tent is that. I'm really enjoying that. It's a shame the chiseling on the lighting is a bit weird. What are you doing? Really? That's the thing you're going to do, is it? Right. You see, these are weird. They're not acting like... I definitely can't collect these because they're in so many fragments of pieces that they're just going to fill all my inventory right up. Doesn't matter though. Door cannot be opened by hand. You know what it can be opened with though? Pick. Scared me off to death, that did. Right, horse. You're going to... That horse is... Cannot be opened by hand. Interesting. I wonder whether half of the mobs that were in here. That is going to be a pain. I can tell you. I can tell. I can feel. Prisoner bands. I mean, these... Oh. Really? We're going to be doing that, are we? More prisoner bands. More prisoner bands. We'll have you. Because you're actually moderately interesting. If I were on the Rusty Gear server, I think I'd be collecting those, but I really need to be a little bit more selective. Okay, maybe not. Well, and those are handy for kitchen and thing. We'll probably never use them, but you know, and I can't do it. I can't leave them behind. Oh, hello. You see? All the restraint of a deranged magpie. Oh god, here we go. More stuff that I don't need. I'm beginning to wonder whether I should be taking those prisoner bindings now as well. I bet the guys over at on the Better Ruins mod really enjoy doing this stuff. There's one. Hello. Bye bye. Wow. Oh, pile of bones. What a surprise. I suppose these are stacking. I assume they're stacking. Yes, they are. So, there is that. I can't be done with all the bones though. Again, there comes a point where, oh, hang on, I think I may have that already, but we'll take it. We'll have the kitty cat mask, because obviously. And yeah, belt, I suppose. Again, I have to try and exercise self-restraint. Honestly, I am. I'm exercising self-restraint. So if they don't open by hand, what do you open them with? Is it? Oh, it can't be a pressure plate. I mean, pressure plates are not a thing in Vintage Story. Well, not vanilla anyway. Modded, yes. I'm not going in there. I know you're going to think I'm mad, but on occasion when I'm hitting things, I hear tunes, and those metal doors have a few bars of Postman Pat. See? Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. So yeah, I'm sure you think I'm mental. Most people do. Oh, stop it. Oh, I'm not that bothered. Doesn't play it for very long. Wow, they took their torture very seriously in this prison, didn't they? Well, I suppose you would take torture seriously, wouldn't you? I mean, it's not like you can sit there and treat it with, you know. Well, I suppose you could treat it with, but you should take it seriously. I mean, you know, it's a sit. No, I'm not going to pick that one up. Not as interesting as, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great ruin. I love it. It's got a lot of very nice things in it. No, I'm not going in there because that's going to spike my tutties. And then of course we've got all of these, which if I really wanted, if I can get pointing at the thing, I could try. Now the reason these are going like that, I think, is because they are an utter pain to place, and it's because they've been done backwards and forwards, so you've gone back, but I think, although I can't see where, oh there you are. So all of these beams are being kind of placed in that way. Do I really want a massive number of these beams? I suppose, you know what, I'm here and I'm not going to be here again. So it kind of makes sense when you have the opportunity to do it, because if you don't, I'm going to build something. I'm going to, oh, you know what, I wish I had them rusty beams. They would have been ideal. Just a matter of finding the end caps, and I'll be the first to acknowledge that these beams are an utter pain in the proverbial when you try to find their break point. But eventually you do. And you get to pick them up. He says. No, that seems to work actually. I don't think I've ever really found a good technique for breaking these, but that actually, just get far enough away and pointing at the end bit. That sounded wrong. Anyway, I think we can probably call this ruin complete. I don't think it is as I mean, it's interesting, and here is the conundrum. You know, I was grumbling about things breaking. Now I'm grumbling about things not breaking. Because I'm getting them all, there's no real challenge. So the ability to collect these, what you need is a halfway house between the two. Because being able to just pick everything up willy-nilly with no challenge, yeah. Being able to not pick anything up without creating a large amount of glue, yeah. Now I suppose, I haven't got a quern or anything though, have I? I mean, we could try and see how hard it is to actually mix up glue and stuff in these. In these ruins, because let's be honest, my basis for this is it's a bit of a pain. Why are you not going in? I don't know. But yeah, that was quite interesting. Now I am not going to head home immediately. We are going to carry on because we are out here. We're reasonably well provisioned, but more importantly, I've got a tent, and that's what matters. So what we'll do is we shall put our shield away. We'll pick up our backpack. We'll jump in here and we shall pick up our tent, and from here, where to go? I'm kind of feeling that, let's delete that home. I'm kind of feeling this direction. I mean, we've kind of been over here. We can kind of come this way a wee bit, perhaps. Let's go and see what the world has got to offer a man in a tent, eh? We'll keep on going. I don't know what the hell that was. Saw something big over there, and I know it's not a bear. Of course, I've got bears turned off. Probably a cow. But we'll kind of head this way steadily, and we'll see what the world has got to offer us. A man in his tent. Because, you know, it'd be wrong not to, wouldn't it? And it's a reasonably nice flat area, which means that this, by the way, we need to save you to that and unpin it, save that. is explored. Yeah, the better ruins mod, the bigger ruins favour the flatter areas. It's just in a matter of how they generate, and they look for space where they'll fit. And if you remember some of the early Minecraft ruin mods, you know, it's probably just as well, because some of those were truly abysmal at finding good locations to spawn in new ruins. I'm going to head over that way a bit, and then we'll carry on down southwards. So yeah, I'll see you in a short while. And this is why you sometimes come and look at things. We've got limestone, but more importantly, we have got borax. And what we shall do is we'll just stick our snoot over the edge here, just to see. I don't know how big or where this limestone vein, how it spreads. There's a bit of limestone there, there's a bit of limestone there, and there's a lot of limestone there, isn't there? We'll mark a rock limestone. Limestone in a lime green. There you go. What other colour would you use for limestone other than lime? It's interesting because limestone isn't actually lime coloured, is it? But yeah, that's one of the reasons why you throw yourself down holes. The other reason why you throw yourself down holes is to find stuff. Right, so there's a big old forest there. I don't know what that is, but it's probably a fruit tree, judging by the brightness of the colour. So I think we are going to head this way, because that way says here be a pack of wolves ready to eat your. Going to eat your face off. And yeah, still not finding any good ruins at the moment, but we're getting some food. The stability in this area is a bit low actually, because the cog is dialing down slowly. And yeah, we'll see what else we can find going off in the world. Some more fruit, but the problem is I've got quite a lot of food. Well, no. What's down here then? Yeah, nothing doesn't look like anything worth killing myself for. I'm not really equipped for proper caving. I do need to, in fact, I think when we start on the season 4, I think I'm going to have to go and mirror Punk or somebody and just follow them around early doors, just to pick up some caving tips, because they seem to have this down, you know, they seem to have this down, whereas I tend towards the tentative. That is my way. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? We've got... oh, that looks like a ruin. Right over there. Can't see it yet. But it definitely doesn't look like a natural feature on the map. I could be caught out because, you know, we're talking about a map made of pixels of objects which are made of blocks. So you know, there's always a chance that I'm being foxed by just what is a natural feature. But let's poddle that way a bit and we'll see what we can find. Definitely there. I'm not really feeling. See, that's definitely just a natural thing. That isn't. That really is not a natural feature. So, and I'm going to Hazard again. I think that is a natural feature. Alright, we know where we're going. We're heading this way. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we are coming up on the thing. The reason I couldn't see it easily using the zoom button was it's behind a hill. So I'm trying to come up on it in such a way as to get a good reveal, and then we'll probably even get a good screenshot if it's worthwhile. I need a screenshot for this episode anyway, and this could be it. Oh, hello. This is not a great ruin. Fairly common. At least it's not what it's one I've seen before. But it has got that going on. It's not that deep either. Alright, let's head down, have a look. Doo-doo. Down we go, down the stairs. I should probably have put my tent down, but yeah, I'm not going to try and grab everything down. Yeah, you know I'm not going to be able to hold up to that end of the bargain. But doesn't matter. This is a Palisade ruin, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let me... okay. What I was hoping to do was do something like this for now, and then we'll take the each of the tunnels as we can, but if I can block them up with something, be it, you know, this stuff or other stuff, well, that's always the better, isn't it? I really need to get rid of some of this food off my hotbar so I can there probably. I don't think anything can get through that. But that, I mean, we're not a million miles underground. That's helping a great deal, to be fair. But that will allow me to search this area. Now let's have a look what we got. Poor chunk of magnetite, a little bit of galana, and a copper rough chisel. Okay, well, we'll take it. And I know I said I wasn't going to do this. Yeah, I know you didn't believe me, so I don't feel any guilt whatsoever. Because I like this stuff. Palisade is actually useful. I think it's useful anyway. We'll come back to that in a second. What we got here? Nothing that I want. What else about in? Nothing. Tightwad. You can't tease me with a chest and then have nothing in it. Another copper falx. And another thinking bobbits, hoogermaflob. And in here we've got some gears. Oh, and an aged wooden bed. That's excellent. I've been looking for one of them. Right, let's start off with this direction then, shall we? This is probably going to be garbage. And that's probably going to be pumpkins. Because it almost always is. That'll be some grain of some description. I'm really not that bothered about the... Oh, come on. Gimme. I'm not bothered about those things that what I have just picked up. And I think, yeah, that's it. Now most of these tools I don't want. I'm not bothered about the hunter backpack. It's obsolete, and I don't think, maybe I've got the reclaim. Let me have a look. Oh, I can cut it down for leather. Okay, we'll take that. Or hide, actually, I look like, but... Right, so what I need is a couple of blocks, and then we'll just block that one off. That's done. Oh, I'll take the owl chest as well. Of course we will. Why would I not, eh? And then we'll come this way. Oh, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Where's the rest of them? I don't trust them. Charcoal, saltpeter for what it's worth. Right. Yep, I knew there was. Yeah, told you. Never just the one. The insidious little spidey monsters. I don't recall that ever appearing in one of these, but there you go. Doesn't necessarily mean it did. Doesn't necessarily mean it didn't. Do they stack? No, of course they don't. Boop. Don't want half of this rubbish. But you never know. Sometimes you do get a bronze tool or something out of these things. So. Just lean. Right. So we've got seed. Probably nothing. Oh, soya beans. We'll take those because I'm kind of into growing those at the moment. That was where we came from. I should actually harvest this guy. He's only a deep, but. Or do I need to actually? I'm trying to remember whether I'd actually. I think I installed the Hoover mod that makes them just drop what they've got. Sounds terrible. You know what I mean, but. Okay. I think that is probably everything except this direction, which looks to be going off into another one of these little weird. That's Terra Preta under there. Oh, it's actually not Terra Preta. It's the other one. The new, not quite as good as Terra Preta. Terra Preta. And again, I suppose these I think I should be processing down now because they stack like that, which is better than how they work, you know, unstacked. Yeah, nothing. We'll have the gears, compost, paper. No, we've got it. Copper tools. See? There you go. Copper falc's not overly useful, but everything else is pretty good. I don't know, Mr. Seed Vessel back there. Hello! How the devil are you? Did not work out quite the way you anticipated, did it? Ah, come on. Right, need some blockage. That should do the trick, I think. Wow, did not get much out of that at all, did I? Okay, not a problem. I'm sure I can find something else to block this up with. Like that. There we go. Right. Right, next one. Hate this rubble. It's always a complete pain in the bum. Interesting. I mean, not hugely interesting, but interesting nonetheless. Nothing good. We'll have some flex grain and I'll combine it because it's got virtually no always handy, especially when you're likely to get beaten up. Just eat these cooked onions. Why will you not work in whole blocks, please? It's depressing. All I want to do is block the holes. Like that. I don't want to do anything fancy. I just want to block up the holes so I can move on to the next location. We'll just get a little bit of Alt F12 there for some screenshot, because otherwise I'm going to forget and then it'll be too late. And then like someone's been sifting. Where those piles, they are definitely indicative of someone sifting. Okay, put you away, get you, chop you up into that, break that, realise it's rubbish, come away, seeds, probably, oh no, that was carrot, makes a change, and that's that ruin, well and truly looted for what it was worth. I did pick up the box, didn't I? I did. So at that point, I think we're probably about done here. What I actually do need to do is get out of this place, which I shall mark as a ruin. Ruin, and we'll mark it as done. Now the question is, what's over everywhere else? And do I go back from this point? I mean, my temptation is to continue on, get the tent pitched, put my stuff away, and continue on for a wee bit. Maybe one more episode. Then we can head back and see what we do on the southern base for my new forge area, because I think that's probably the next thing I need to concentrate on, is building that forge. Food vessel. Yeah, I'll take it. I've got so much of this stuff, it's not even funny anymore. Forage, bony soil, and it's, yeah, it's, I mean, I have got use for, I have got the useful, or is it necessities mod? I can never remember what it's called. The one that gives us the sifter thingy. So it could be beneficial to pick that up and utilise it. Oh yeah, that's all there was. So all we need now is a place where I can put down my tent, which I think is probably... No, okay. Tell you what. I mean, this is not a rapid thing to work with, is it? This is just a thing you can put down very quickly and then unload your loots. Don't know whether, can I do much with those? I can grind them into 10 copper. Okay, that's about it. I suppose better than nothing. Doot and right. Let me just do some sorting out. So anyway, that's another little jaunt or foray into everywhere. We've been all over the shop with this one, so we'll take the grain out because we can eat that. That and that can go away, and that can go away. There we go. Didn't I get... Oh, I did get a bed. Yep, I was going to swap that out for this. Get a proper bed down. Lovely. And yeah, we are where we are. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.